Good evening and welcome back, students. So let's discuss some important doubts of students from trigonometric functions, compound angles. The first one is the value of sec 15 degree. So first change it to cos 1 upon cos 15 degree. Now we can easily find the value of cos 15 degree by the use of formula of cos A minus B. So can you tell the formula for cos? So formula for cos A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A into sin B. So for cos 15 degree, first we write it 45 degree minus 30 degree. Then use the formula for cos A minus B. So cos A cos B plus sin A sin B equals to 1 upon value of cos 45 degrees 1 by root 2 into value of cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2 plus sin 45 degrees 1 by root 2 into value of sin 30 degrees 1 by 2. So it is equals to LCM is 2 root 2, numerator is root 3 plus 1, that is 2 root 2 upon root 3 plus 1. Now to find the proper value, you must multiply with the rationalizing factor of the denominator. To rationalize the denominator, we will multiply by root 3 minus 1. So it is 2 root 2 into root 3 minus 1 over root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1 is root 3 square minus 1 square, that is 2. So this 2 will be cancelled out, root 2 into root 3 minus 1. When we expand the bracket, root 6 minus root 2 is the answer. So the value of sec 15 degree we have calculated as root 6 minus root 2. So learn this value also. And then question number E, we have to find the value of cosec 105 degree. So this can be also done by taking the reciprocal of cosec 105 degree. We know that cosec is the reciprocal of sin theta. Theta is 105 degree. Now the two standard angles whose sum is 105 degrees, 45 degree and 60 degree. So we write 1 upon sin 60 degree plus 45 degree, and sin A plus B equals to, what is the formula for sin A plus B? So the formula for sin A plus B is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So we write sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, which is equal to 1 upon value of sin 60 degrees root 3 by 2 into value of cos 45 degree 1 by root 2 plus cos 60 degrees 1 by 2 into sin 45 degrees 1 by root 2. So 1 upon LCM is 2 root 2 again, root 3 plus 1 is answer is same, as it is giving the same result as sin 15, sec 15 degree. This one. So the value will be root 6 minus root 2. And you also know that cosec 105 degree equals to, why this is cosec 90 degree plus 15 degree. In second quadrant, cosec is positive, it is the reciprocal of, and 90 degrees changer. So it changes cosec to sec. Theta is 15 degree. So cosec 105 degree equals to sec 15 degree. So it is root 6 minus root 2. Now you have doubts in question number F also. Sin 105 degree plus cos 105 degree. Very easy. Sin 105 degree plus cos 105 degree. So write it in the form of sum of two standard angles, 60 degree plus 45 degree. And this is also cos 60 degree plus 45 degree. And sin A cos B, wait, I'm doing sin A cos B plus cos A sin B plus again cos A plus B is cos A into cos B minus sin A into sin B. Now use the value. Sin 60 degrees root 3 by 2 into 1 by root 2. Cos 60 degrees 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Plus cos 60 degrees 1 by 2 into cos 45 degrees 1 by 2. Minus sin 60 degrees root 3 by 2 into sin 45 degrees 1 by root 2. So these two terms will be cancelled out. So root 3 upon 2 root 2 is the first term and last term is also the same. 2 into, it means root 3 over 2 root 2. So 2 cancelled out, it is root 3 by 2. So the value of sin 105 degree plus cos 105 degree is root 3 by root. So let's discuss question number 2a. So what is written this? It is written that sin 15 degree, sin 50 degree cos 10 degree plus cos 50 degree sin 10 degree. What does it mean? It means if we replace 50 degree by A and 10 degree by B, then it is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, which is the formula for sin A plus B. So it is sin 60 degree, which is root 3 by 2. That's it. Again, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, we know that is equal to cos A minus B. So cos 30 degree, again root 3 by 2. Now this question. Sin square pi by 12 plus theta by 2. Question number 2C. Sin square pi by 12 plus theta by 2 minus sin square pi by 12 minus theta by 2. Okay. So we have learned 8 formulas na last 10. First is sin A plus B equals to sin A cos B plus cos A sin. Sin A minus B equals to sin A cos B minus cos A sin. Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B equals to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So we have stated 4 formulas till now, but no one is giving the hint to solve this question. So move for the 10. Next 2 formulas are about the 10. 10a plus b equals to 10a plus 10b over 1 minus 10a 10b. 10a minus b equals to 10a minus 10b over 1 plus 10a 10b. So remind all the formulas in your brain, in your mind, verbally. Next, sin a plus b, sin a minus b equals to sin square a minus sin square b. This is also not giving any hint. Cos a plus b, cos a minus b equals to cos square a minus sin square b. Though they are giving some hint that this is also a square. So if you look at the formula, sin a plus b into sin a minus b equals to sin square a minus sin square b. Sin a plus b into sin a minus b equals to sin square a minus sin square b. And learn it with the other side also. Learn all the formulas from both the sides. So sin square a minus sin square b becomes sin a plus b into sin a minus b. So learn it from both the sides. Now compare it with the question. In this, in place of a, we have pi by 12 plus theta by 2. In place of b, we have pi by 12 minus theta by 2. So if we use sin a, value of a is pi by 12 plus theta by 2 plus b, value of b is pi by 12 minus theta by 2. So sin a plus b into sin a minus b. Okay. So it is sine. When we open the bracket, there will be no change of sign. Pi by 12 plus theta by 2 plus pi by 12 minus theta by 2 into sine. First bracket is written as it is. And when we open the second bracket, minus pi by 12 minus plus theta by 2 equals to sine this theta by 2 having the opposite side will be cancelled out. And pi by 12 plus pi by 12 is 2 pi by 12. That is pi by 6. 2 pi by 12. 2 6 are 12. Into sine pi by 12 cancelled out. Theta by 2 plus theta by 2 is 2 theta by 2. 2 cancel, it is theta. And we know that value of sine pi by 6 means pi by 6. Pi is 180 degree, sine 30 degree. So it is half sine theta. This is how we can solve question number 2C. Sine square pi by 12 plus theta by 2 minus sine square pi by 12 minus theta by 2 equals to half sine theta. Similarly, we can solve this question number 2E. Sine square 120 degree minus A plus sine square A plus sine square 120 degree plus A. Sine square 120 degree minus A plus sine square A plus sine square 120 degree plus A. So these two should be written together in such a way that the ratio with greater angle will be written first, then with a smaller angle. But there is no formula relating these two, sine square A plus sine square B. So you can use sine A plus B also to solve it and then square it both sides. Means what? If you use sine 120 degree plus A whole square, then sine 120 degree minus A whole square plus sine square A. Now use sine A plus B in this bracket. Sine A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B whole square plus sine 120 degree minus A, use sine A minus B. So sine A cos B minus cos A sine B whole square, and finally plus sine square equals to, now what is the value of sine 120 degree? You can use it directly or you can use by finding the value in rough. Sine 180 degree minus 60 degree. Now 180 degree minus second degree is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, is that sine is positive. 180 degree is non-changer, so sine remains sine. Sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2. So value of sine 120 degrees also root 3 by 2 cos plus again cos 120 degree equals to cos 180 degree minus 60 degree. It is also in second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative. 180 degree is non-changer, so cos remains cos. Theta is 60 degree. Value of cos 60 degree is half. So value of cos 120 degree equals to minus half. If you have already used plus sign, so write it inside the bracket. Don't use two signs together. Whole square plus again sine 120 degree we already have calculated root 3 by 2 cos A minus cos 120 degree is minus half sine A whole square plus sine square A equals to, this is root 3 by 2 cos A minus 1 by 2 sine A whole square plus again root 3 by 2 cos A minus minus plus 1 by 2 sine A whole square plus sine square. Now use A plus B whole square. So A square plus B square minus 2AB plus again A square root 3 by 2 cos A whole square plus B square 1 by 2 sine A whole square plus 2 into A into B plus sine square equals to expanded 3 by 4 cos square plus 1 by 4 sine square. In this term will be cancelled out. They will give the same values. Root 3 cos A sine A, root 3 cos sine A, but opposite in sign. So next is root 3 by 2 cos A whole square. It also becomes 3 by 4 cos square A. 1 by 2 sine square A becomes 1 by 4 sine square A plus sine square A equals to now 3 by 4 cos square A plus 3 by 4 cos square A is 6 by 4 cos square A plus 1 by 4 sine square A plus 1 by 4 sine square A is 2 by 4 sine square A plus last term sine square A equals to this 6 by 4 means 3 by 2 cos square A plus 2 by 4 means half sine square A plus sine square A. Half sine square A plus sine square A is 3 by 2 sine square A. So 3 by 2 cos square A plus 3 by 2 sine square A. When you take 3 by 2 common from this, 3 by 2 into cos square A plus sine square A. And we all know that sine square A plus cos square A is 1. So it is 3 by 2, which is the answer. Similarly, you can solve other questions of this assignment also. So continue to solve and continue to ask your doubts in comment box. Hope you must have understood this. Is that clear?